Hi! This quick video will help you enjoy playing NEXUS. First, let's understand the tile colors. A green tile, like the 4 you see here, means the letter is in the right word and in the right position within the word. The R belongs right here in this horizontal word, the C belongs right here in this vertical word, and so on. If I try to click or drag the green tile, nothing happens because it's already correct. Now, a yellow tile, like this I up here, means the tile belongs in this word, this 4-letter vertical word, but it's in the wrong position within the word. So we know the I must go in one of these 3 other spots within the word. I can try putting the I in each position until I find the right one. No, it doesn't go there. It's still yellow. Ah, there it goes. Notice that some yellow tiles, like the U here, are in the location where 2 words intersect. That means the letter goes in one of the 2 words, but we don't know which one. The U could be part of this 6-letter vertical word on the right, or part of this 6-letter horizontal word in the middle. Finally, a white tile, like this Q here, means the tile does not belong in its current word at all, so it must belong in some other word on the board. Where could the Q belong? Let's get into the strategy of the game a bit. The game is all about using deduction to figure out where the tiles go. We know the Q doesn't go anywhere in this 6-letter horizontal word because it's white. It seems like it could go in this 6-letter vertical word, along with this U. But how can we be sure? Notice there's a second U down here in this 5-letter word at the bottom. Because the U is white, we know the Q can't go in that bottom word because the Q needs a U, and there's no U in the word. Could the Q go in this 5-letter word with a V? Well, if that word started with QU, the next letter would need to be a vowel. We can see from the white I's that the vowel can't be I, and I don't think the word could be quave or quove. If those are English words, they're not the kind of normal English words that appear in NEXUS. And of course, the QU can't go in the 4-letter word at the top because we see from the green I that there's simply no room for it. So we know the Q has to go in the vertical word on the right. It can't go in the 3rd position because the U does not belong in the 4th position. We can continue using deduction to figure out whether it goes in the 1st or 2nd position. Without going into all the details, I can do a lot more deduction on this puzzle. By looking at the various white tiles on the board and using a bit of knowledge of English spelling, I can deduce that the word on the right must be quince. And again, looking at the available white tiles, the fact that this vertical word on the left has a V as the 4th letter allows me to deduce that the word must be guava. If that looks like magic, just play the game a bit, and you can learn to perform this magic also. Now, each NEXUS puzzle has a theme. Since we've found quince and guava, we can guess that the theme for this puzzle is probably fruit. Knowing the theme helps us complete the remaining words. You may already be able to see some likely fruits in the 3 remaining words. Finally, let's talk about rankings. You might have noticed that when I first moved the I at the top, this area down at the bottom flashed pink. The rule is that your rating goes down 1 level every time you make a weak swap. A weak swap is one where neither of the 2 swap tiles turns green. That means you didn't actually know where the tiles needed to go. Let's see how it works. Suppose I think this G in the lower left belongs at the end of the word. That's actually wrong, so when I make the swap, I don't make the green tile, and the rating area flashes pink and my rating goes down. But when I try it in the 4th position, it's correct. It turns green and my rating doesn't go down. Now, if you can use deduction from the very start and finish the puzzle without any weak swaps, you get the top rating of absolute genius. But that's very hard to do. We can click the rating here at the bottom to see all of the ratings in the game. After 1 weak swap, your rating changes from absolute genius to just plain genius. After 1 more weak swap, it goes down to totally amazing, followed by amazing, then truly outstanding, and so on. Remember that it's totally fine to play NEXUS without paying attention to the ratings. There's no shame if you want to play the game just for fun and make lots of guesses that turn out to be weak swaps. But if you want to track your ratings and compare with family and friends, hopefully this video gave you an idea of the strategy for getting the best rating you can. Have fun playing NEXUS, and feel free to use the feedback button after each puzzle to send comments on the puzzle or the game overall. Good luck out there!